Hi, I'm Michel Allard. In our previous videos, first we saw the importance of taking 100% responsibility and expressing ourselves fully and supporting people around us to do the same thing in order to get out of that vicious triangle. In the last video, what we saw is the power of the process AFACT, facing, accepting, choosing, and take action. And in order to get ourselves out of those dysfunctional situations, going to that process is really a must. And today, another tool to put in your toolbox in order to create optimal workplace environment is the thing that I cannot control and change, and the things that I can control and change. In a way, the exercise that we'll be doing together is filing things in the right file here, okay? And the things that we need to file are in the middle. Your feelings, other people's feelings, the past, the future, the people accomplishment, your choice, your action. So let's start with your feelings. My feelings, can I control and change my feeling, or are these things that I cannot control and change? I know that one can be like a little bit challenging, but I would say that a situation happened, feelings are coming up, fear, anger, sadness. I don't have any control in that, I cannot change that, it's there. Maybe there's something I can do about that, but in terms of controlling and changing the feelings, I cannot do that. So the feelings, my feelings, would be in the red file, amongst the things that I cannot control and change. Other people's feelings, it's about the same thing. People are having their own experience and their own feelings. Their feelings are coming up a little bit like our feelings are coming up when it's happening for ourselves. So they cannot control and change their own feelings like us, and we cannot control and change their feelings. And I know that's kind of a bit difficult, because sometimes, especially with our kids or our spouse, we would like to be able to control and change their feelings, because it's painful to see them struggling with those type of feelings. But in fact, we cannot control and change. And when we try to do that, usually we get in more trouble. The past. Can I control and change the past? I think that one is like pretty easy. The past is done, it's finito. You know, it's like, it's done. So I cannot control and change the past. Red file again. The future, tricky, because some people will say, I can control the future. This afternoon I decide to do this and this, and it will happen like that. And when people are saying that to me, I said, really? Let me give you an example. The other day, I decided to go see a movie. So I'm planning, I'm sure, it was Friday afternoon, last Friday afternoon. And I get to the cinema, technical problem. I cannot see the movie that I wanted. Of course, I did experience a few feelings, but I wasn't able to change that. I wasn't able to foresee that. So the future, I can plan what I want to do, but I'm never sure that I'll be able exactly to do it. So the future goes on the red file. So far, for the people amongst us, that like to control situation, this is a tough day this morning. Other people's accomplishment. Can I control and change other people's accomplishment? Tough one also. But I would say I cannot do that. I cannot control their emotion, I cannot control their accomplishment. So for me, I would put that in the red file. So far, everything above choice and action are things that I cannot control and change. Tough day for the people who like to control and change stuff, eh? Choices. My choice. Can I control and change my choice? Oh, yes, I can do that. It's like when I was talking about my bad experience at the cinema last Friday. I've decided to do something else. Well, what I've decided to do is, I know a nice restaurant, so I went there, and finally I was able to go see another movie that I was really looking forward to see in a different cinema, and everything worked perfectly. So, but I chose to do something else. I made a decision, I put myself into action. Those two things I had an entire control on. If I come back to the items above there, like your feelings, other people's feelings, or even other people's accomplishment, I cannot control and change that, but I can decide, because I'm choosing to do that, to support those people in order so they can have like the best experience possible, and they can make also the best choices possible for them, and then have a positive outcome at the end. I can choose to do that, but still I cannot control and change what they're doing. But I can choose to support and influence them. I can do that. So there's a bit of light at the end of the tunnel there. So now the $1 million question. Now that we know that everything above choice and action are things that I cannot control and change, and the only thing that I really can control and change are my choices and my action. The $1 million question is, on what things do you spend the most energy day by day? On the thing that you cannot control and change, everything above choices? Or on the thing that you can control and change, which are your choice and your action? And probably you'll realize that oftentimes, we have a tendency to spend a lot of energy on the things that we cannot control and change, and less energy if we're there. We have less energy to focus on our choice and action, and that has a big impact on our level energy. Because if I'm trying to control and change things that it's impossible to control and change, of course my energy will go down. So I have like a short exercise for you. Pick a situation in your life, small situation, just to practice this process. And instead of focusing on the thing that you cannot control and change in regards to that situation, focus on your choice and action. What do you decide to choose, and what action do you take in order to free yourself from those situations, and see the impact it has on your energy level? I think that you'll be surprised. So don't forget our comment section down there. So I'll see you again in the comment section below, as well as in the two previous comment section, the one for the triangle and the one for FACT. And thank you very much. Have a great day, and see you down there. Thank you.